There are so many amazing exotic animals out there that we'd love to have as pets. But because of their wild nature, it's just not safe or practical for us to keep them as pets. Some of these animals are too dangerous to be around, while others are just too expensive. And then there are some which are illegal to own. But did you know that there are a few exotic animals that are actually legal to own without any special permits? Some of these animals can make great pets with proper care and attention, while others may not be suitable for everyone. In this video, we're diving into 7 super cool exotic pets you can own without any special permits. How awesome is that? And at the end of the video, we want to hear from you in the comments. Which one of these animals would you love to have as a pet? We're going to start off our countdown with number 7, sugar gliders. Sugar gliders are small proto-wombats that are native to Australia, Indonesia, and New Guinea. They get their name because they're often seen gliding from tree to tree in the wild. And they're also known for their sweet tooth. In the wild, they eat the sap and nectar of trees like eucalyptus and acacia. They're nocturnal animals who spend their days sleeping with other sugar gliders in groups called clans. When night falls, they wake up and start looking for food. They're able to jump and glide amazing distances, using their special flaps of skin to help them steer and control where they're going. Even though they're small, they can jump over 30 feet from tree to tree, and they're able to stay airborne for over 60 seconds at a time. If you see a group of sugar gliders gliding through the air together, it almost looks like a scene from a fantasy movie. If you want to get a sugar glider as a pet, they don't need a permit, but they do require a lot of care and attention. They need a large cage with plenty of room to climb and glide, and they need to be fed a diet of fresh fruits, vegetables, and special sugar glider pellets. With proper care, sugar gliders can live for 12 to 15 years. And even though they're nocturnal, they can be trained to be active during the day. They're social creatures, so it's best to get them in pairs. And if you can provide them with the care they need, they can make wonderful companions. Number 6, ball pythons. The ball python is a non-venomous snake that's native to Africa. It's popular as a pet because of its docile nature and striking appearance. These snakes typically have a thick-set body with a rounded tail, and they come in a variety of colors and patterns. Ball pythons are known for their ability to roll into a ball when they feel threatened, hence their name. They do this by curling their tail under their body and then coiling their body around itself. This behavior is thought to be an anti-predator adaptation. When a snake curls up into a ball, it's like a built-in defense. Makes it way more challenging for predators to snag it and carry it off. Pretty clever, right? In the wild, ball pythons live in grasslands, savannas, and forests. They're nocturnal hunters who feed on small mammals, birds, and reptiles. Ball pythons are not considered to be endangered, but their numbers are declining in some areas due to habitat loss and the pet trade. In the pet trade, ball pythons are typically bred in captivity, and they usually fed a diet of frozen mice or rats. Ball pythons are relatively easy to care for, and they're a good choice for first-time snake owners. They don't need a permit, but they do need a large enclosure with plenty of space to roam. And they gotta stay cozy at about 80 degrees Fahrenheit, you know? Super important. With proper care, ball pythons can live for 20 years or more. Number 5, red-eared sliders. Red-eared sliders are medium-sized turtles that are native to the southeastern United States. They get their name from the red stripes that run along their heads, which are more prominent in males than females. In the wild, they live in ponds, lakes, and slow-moving streams. They're omnivores, eating both plants and animals. Their diet consists of aquatic vegetation, insects, fish, frogs, and even small snakes. In the pet trade, red-eared sliders are usually bred in captivity, and they're often sold as hatchlings. These turtles can grow to be quite large, reaching a length of 10 inches and a weight of 4 pounds. They're active during the day, and they need a large enclosure with plenty of space to swim. Red-eared sliders are not considered to be endangered, but their populations have declined in recent years due to habitat loss and overcollection for the pet trade. Thinking about getting a red-eared slider as a pet? They don't need a permit, but trust me, they need some special care. They need a large tank with both land and water, and they need to be fed a varied diet of commercial turtle pellets, leafy greens, and occasional treats like fish or freeze-dried shrimp. With proper care, red-eared sliders can live for 20 years or more. Number 4, African gray parrots. African gray parrots are known for their intelligence, beauty, and ability to mimic human speech. They're native to the tropical forests of Africa, and they're one of the most popular parrot species in the world. Even though they're highly sought after as pets, very little is known about them in the wild. Much of what we know about African gray parrots comes from observations of them in captivity. They're known for their gray feathers, red tail feathers, and black beak. They typically have a lifespan of 50 to 60 years in the wild, but they can live even longer in captivity with proper care. These parrots are highly intelligent, and they're capable of solving complex problems. They're also very social animals, and they need a lot of interaction and attention. If you want to get an African gray parrot as a pet, they don't need a permit, but they do require a lot of care and attention. They need a large cage with plenty of room to climb and play, and they need to be fed a diet of high-quality parrot pellets, fresh vegetables, and fruit. With proper care, African gray parrots can live for 50 years or more. Number 3. Tegus. Tegus are large lizards that are native to South America. They're named after the tegu family, which consists of 6 species of medium-sized, 2 large-sized lizards. The tegu family is named after the genus name, which comes from the Tupi language. The different species of tegu live in a variety of habitats, including rainforests, grasslands, and swamps. They're primarily carnivorous, feeding on insects, rodents, birds, and reptiles. Tegus are known for their distinctive appearance, which includes a long, slender body, a long tail, and a large head with a strong jaw. They typically have a lifespan of 20 to 30 years in the wild, but they can live even longer in captivity with proper care. Tegus don't need a permit, but they need plenty of space and special care. They need a large enclosure with plenty of room to roam, and they need to be fed a diet of live or frozen prey. With proper care, tegus can make great pets, but they're not for everyone. They're large, powerful creatures, and they need experienced owners who can handle them safely. Number 2. Hedgehogs. Hedgehogs are small mammals that are found in Europe, Asia, and Africa. They're nocturnal creatures who spend their days sleeping in burrows or nests made out of leaves or grass. At night, they come out to look for food. Hedgehogs typically eat insects, worms, and small mammals. They have a lifespan of 5 to 6 years in the wild, but they can live longer in captivity with proper care. Hedgehogs are known for their distinctive appearance, which includes a round body covered with spines. The spines are modified hairs, and they serve as a defense mechanism against predators. When a hedgehog feels threatened, it will curl up into a ball, protecting its vulnerable belly. Hedgehogs are solitary creatures, except during mating season. If you're thinking about getting a hedgehog as a pet, you won't need a permit, but they do need dedicated care and attention. They need a spacious cage with plenty of room to roam, and they need to be fed a diet of high-quality hedgehog food. With proper care, hedgehogs can live for 10 years or more. Number 1. The capybara. The capybara is the largest rodent in the world. It's a semi-aquatic mammal that lives in South America. The capybara is related to the agouti and the guinea pig. In the wild, they live in swamps, marshes, and other areas near water. Capybaras are herbivores, feeding on grasses, aquatic plants, and fruits. Capybaras are known for their distinctive appearance, which includes a large body with short legs and a short tail. They typically have a lifespan of 10 to 20 years in the wild, but they can live longer in captivity with proper care. Capybara is a social animal, and they live in groups of up to 100 individuals. While owning a capybara doesn't require a permit, they do demand a spacious environment and special care. They need a large enclosure with plenty of room to roam, and they need to be fed a diet of hay, grass, and vegetables. With proper care, capybara can make great pets, but they're not for everyone. They're large, heavy creatures, and they need experienced owners who can handle them safely. Thanks for watching. Now it's time for you to make your voice heard. Comment below which one of these animals you would love to have as a pet. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and share it with a friend. Remember to subscribe for more videos.